you're going to love this session because this is a powerful session to change your subconscious mind to help you feel safe and get your body and mind to start working for you instead of sabotaging you. So grab a journal, grab something to write with, have it next to you because you're going to need it at the end of this exercise. And we're going to lock in these practices. So I'm going to take you on a little trip. I'm going to have some fun with you. And I want to teach you some really cool ways to modulate how you respond to judgment and see your neurology a little differently. Are you ready? Just ground yourself. Ground your feet. Grounding is so easy. Simply go within. Breathe into the sensations. Feel the sensations in your body. Bring yourself back to your body. Breathe your breath into your feet, back up to the top of your head, back to your feet. Bring your energy into the earth and really, really feel grounded. Now close your eyes. Start focusing on your breath in the central channel. Just keep breathing it back and forth. I'm going to call this the grid, okay? Imagine your spine is like a big antenna. It's radiating an electrical magnetic field out 360 degrees. Can you see that? See your spine as a highly organized file system. And the basics of this file system, they're divided right down the center, kind of like an equator. You'll hear things like, I have to get over this, I can't get past something, something's holding me back. I have to step over it. Think of it kind of like that. Neurologically, if we have a problem, it's never behind us. If I step over something, where does that end up? Behind us, right? If we have a problem, it's never behind us. We say, I have this thing, and we gesture out in front of us. Here's what you don't realize. Every time your hands move to a spatial location, like in front of you or in back of you, you're neurologically accessing information through your hands and through your proprioceptive nervous system. You're doing this simultaneously. And if you can name it, your neurology will generate a location in your body where they store it. Our bodies are so smart. And it stores that information holographically in your body. So anything in front of you is active. Anything behind you is past. Old problems, they're behind us. And in front of you is active and in the now. Your nervous system is proprioceptive. And what that means is when you move your hands to a spatial location, your nervous system is accessing that information from that place simultaneously, okay? So I've repeated that a couple times just so you kind of get it. So I really want to play with this a little bit. In this exercise, simply play along. Hey, remember how you played when you were a kid? That's what you're going to need to do. Get out of your mind. The secret to accessing this information, it's to be like a little kid again. Now remember a time in your life when you really felt fabulous. Got that in your mind? Let your mind go there. Discover the space behind you where that feeling lives, okay? Make the feeling really delicious. Just feel it behind you. Okay, got it? Now breathe into your body. Notice the place in your body where those feelings originated. Where are they originating from? Now feel that feeling in the place in your body. Take your hand, either hand, doesn't matter which one, put it on that place. Imagine you're looking inside your body with your inner eyes and notice that there's a color associated to that place. What's the color? See the color in your body. See it floating in the space around you. And imagine that there's a picture that represents that feeling. Now take both your hands, trace the edges of that picture, wherever that picture is. It might be up here, it might be down here. Trace them with both hands. Your inner guide will tell you where it is. And note how big it is. Then reach out, grab that picture, okay? And just for grins and giggles, expand that window of the picture the way you expand the window on your cell phone. Just Just make it bigger and notice what happens in your body. How do you feel? Make it even bigger. Hey, that's excellent. Now bring it back to its original size. Lift it over your head. Pull it down around you like a big blanket. Notice what happens now. What do you notice? Does it get stronger or weaker? How many of you notice it's almost like you're in it now, in that happy feeling? So good. Lift the picture back up. Throw it way back behind you, kind of like a frisbee. Breathe into your body and notice how it feels. What happened to the feeling? What did you notice? What did you notice in your body? Is the feeling gone? Imagine you have a big, powerful electromagnetic power in your hands, and you pull the picture back to you. Suck that thing back. Make it as big as and as bright and as juicy as you want it, and pull it back to where you like it best, wherever it feels the best. Notice that energy. It's soaking into your body. See that energy flowing into your bloodstream, into every place in your body that nourishes you. Really just pay attention. It's in all your cells. Notice the process. What's happening? Notice it. It's going into every piece of your DNA, your mitochondria, reprogramming your cells, your body, your beliefs. Let it flow. It's turning them into little pleasure factories. Every cell is getting healthier, smarter, brighter, and is willing to make you healthier and happier. Your body is beginning to generate more and more of those pleasurable sensations. Just feel it. Feel it going through your entire body. More and more of those great feelings until it's impossible to turn it off. Just notice that process. Notice it. When you know you've got it and it's impossible to turn it off, try to turn it off. Notice what happens. Can you turn it off? When you've got that, I want you to open your eyes. Did it feel good? What? You're still feeling good? You're stuck in that feeling? Give yourself a huge hug. Congratulate yourself. What you've just discovered is what I call the grid. The grid is an information storage organization and a processing system that is subliminal. It's below the threshold of consciousness. It's below the threshold of awareness. So the password or the secret to accessing that dashboard is a combination of your imagination and your physical body. And you can have this any time of day. Find that picture again. Trace the edges of it. What happens when you expand the picture? We're just going to lock this in. What happens when you make it smaller? What happens when you push it away? Just feel it in your body. What happens when you pull it closer? Are you noticing that there's some kind of mechanism, some kind of volume control below the threshold of consciousness, your threshold of consciousness, that really is allowing you to modulate your experiences, your experience of a memory, but you can have this any time of day. Your behaviors, they're based on our memories. So when you think of something that happened bad, you work to recreate it. But you access something good, and you can recreate that too. So notice that if you make something smaller, it diminishes, and if you make something bigger, you amplify it. You can see how your thoughts are really creating your reality, everything that's happened to you. So the next time you go to judgment, go to that place in your memory where you felt the good feelings, the thoughts, and amplify it and bring it to love. You have the power to choose your experience.